Okay, I believe the session started with Vic and Ophelia on watch. They end up talking a lot, and basically we figure out they got some pretty severe mommy issues. Everybody completes the long rest. We end up making our way for the Neverlight Grove. We start heading towards it, find some mushrooms along the way, find an entrance to it. There seems to be this mushroom named Zippy that comes over and tells us the glory of the great queen of Zigmoth, but he seems to be zombie infected. We offer him some mayo. He gives it to the Zergowood contraption, and then they offer 5 different mushrooms. Against my better judgment, people start eating these crazy mushrooms. It gives them different benefits and abilities and reduces some other ones. We ask if he has encountered any demon presence. He says no, but we figure that something's up. He takes us to meet the Zigmoth. We enter the Garden of Welcomeness. It's very freaky. We see like heads on stalks. First one we encounter is a female drow. She mentions that she's from a house that Vic recognizes. Vic wishes to silence her before she can spread anything, but she also makes the mistake of producing a signet ring that maybe shows that she's from the same house. We try to basically there's a male drow. We try to free them. Says that he will serve. These big white puffballs come by. We got 10 Myconid adults and lots of minors. They want to play games. Doug, Ophelia, and Neezies decide to play some soccer where a deep gnome head is the ball. They kick it around. The children are entertained. We end up beating them. Doug tries to race somebody to the top, and he fails both times in a row. We don't end up playing hide and seek. We talk to the caretaker. He gives us a cloak. It's kind of creepy. It's got skulls of people who had died that are sewn into it. We see that there's this large Myconid overlord that seems to be controlling the workers. He tells them to get back to work. We start heading down a trail. It's a very bad smelling. There's worm activity. There's all kinds of heads and bugs and creepy shit. There's a female deep gnome that's yelling demons at us, and we end up getting into initiation. We find more of these heads, basically on stalks. They offer us some quests or some skill challenges and things like that. From Iza, we find out that a human head, an old Zint, he says something. For 25 gold, he'll spell a secret. Iza cops off the money and the fungal. He basically says the fungal corpses are knowledgeable of the interactions, what's happening, and that we should find the Gaspide Shrine. We don't exactly know what that means, but it makes sense later. It turns out Nazi sings a lullaby to a Durgar child, and we get a little piece of information that serpents like lullabies. We end up following the trail of horrors. We come to a plateau, and there's this towering mushroom called the Zigmore. It's got crackling energy at the center, this big archway shrine, and there's a cage in front of it that holds a dwarf. It's got mold on the bars. There seems to be 4 caves at the base, and each cave has a set of stairs going deeper. We approach the dwarf and find out it's a female named Binyord or something like that. It's an architect. She says she's a slave here to build the city. She's too terrified to leave, even though her cage isn't locked. We find that there's a creature named the Gaspide. He seems to be the main source of energy down here. He has a fungal abomination named Yeasty Brood or something like that. And then there's another guy named Filio. They seem to be the power holders down here, runestones, are willing to sacrifice hundreds of Myconids if they don't get their options. There's a temple. We need to get past that crackling energy and find these runestones. The different people have runestones, and that seems to be the way to enter the cavern. We decide to explore the caves first instead of going after the named people. We go to cave number 1, the closest cave. It says you have to be blessed 4 times over to enter. something about aligning the runestones properly, but we end up descending down. Um, we come across this large stone oven that has green fire. It's surrounded by abysmal trees, but we remember the lullaby, and Isa sings one, and that makes the snake limbs move away. We're able to enter through the graying flame. The Dark Prince Grisat offers a riddle or a puzzle that we have to solve, and then we end up going into seems to be a chapel beyond that. The Grisat seems to be some kind of sex demon, the Lord of Lust. We end up having to solve the candelabra puzzle, and as soon as we do, we are presented with a runestone. And then we end up heading off towards cave number 2. We end up going down. There's a tower in the cavern, and there's all kinds of different demon bones. And I think that's where we pick up.
Thank you for the recap. So next recap for next week is Ophelia.
Okay.
Alright, so we will jump back into the mystery of this place. As everything is still in the mine at the moment, as you're traveling through this giant Eugemoris, this rather large mushroom, going through the caves and solving kind of a puzzle, a riddle. So you eventually make your way out of this fire furnace of doom, getting the sigil of Graciti, the six-fingered hand. So now you obtain this non-magical runestone. Is one of the keys to enter past into the archway that is being rather premeditated by a barrier. As you begin to leave back forth, you eventually come across some more some more tunnels and caverns, licking your wounds from the rather soreness, as it feels magically that you have some weapons upon your acquired. Unknown on how you acquired them, but you have them now in your inventory. As where would you like to go next? The next tunnel away, leading into another location? Or would you like to take a short rest and replenish yourselves? Hopefully nothing comes by.
I wouldn't mind a short rest.
Have we even been in? Oh yeah, I guess we were.
I had taken that we'd gone through the walls of the candelabra trial.
The fire in the furnace gave us like 1 point each time we went through it.
It was a
got
1d4 or something like that.
I'm missing 4 points, so it's not horrible if we don't.
I'm missing 5, but I think again, I think
you can only get 3 short
we can
rests,
keep
so
going.
use them wisely.
Yeah.
Then let's wait.
Alright. As you head back, heading toward the stairs, leading down hundreds of feet into a spacious cavern. A small tower, like a structure, rises from the center of the cavern. As you begin to examine and kind of see the tower's notes, it's shaped like a skull with an opening mouth. His entrance is 2 empty sockets as a window. The structure is built by countless bones. Anybody would like, you can roll an Arcana check. With an Arcana check, you identify the skull as made from the bones of demons. So the tower is larger in the inside from the outside, roughly about 40 feet in diameter. Far enough that the chamber is a huge throne, large enough for 4 medium-sized creatures to sit within it. It's also made out of thousands of bones. In the center of the room is a 20-foot diameter, 6-foot deep pool filled with hundreds of sharp-toothed fish. A closer examination of the throne, you begin to find a wand in a sheet of parchment. The wand is perfectly copied of, as you begin to realize, is that the wand of Orcus? It's made from a bone as hard as iron and tipped with a enlarged skull. The wand is magically changing in size to accommodate the grip of anyone who picks it up.
Horn or wand? I'm sorry, I
The
couldn't.
wand of Orcus. but it looks like a perfect copy of it. In D&D, it's like a legendary artifact, but it looks like a. From your perspective, there's no way in hell this could be the wand of Orcus. It's never really left the side of Orcus himself.
I pass along that information.
But think about if it is.
I mean, if we take some time, I can identify it, but I'm not necessarily wanting to be the first one to touch it.
I won't, yes, Tribute.
As you see, the parchment is made from what looks like dried flesh. It looks like it has something written on it. It's up to you how you perceive this throne, the wand of Orcus, and this rather fleshy parchment with ink on it.
This is wary and waiting to see what everybody else does.
Vic, do you want to go check that out? You're the one that knows about demons and whatnot, so.
I mean,
Eva
I'm the
says
one that's
that.
smart enough to avoid them too. I don't know that I do want to touch them. We have like the spell illusion. Can somebody see through what is true and false? I'll look at Eva.
Nope.
Nope.
I mean, there's no way the wand of Orcus is down here in the Underdark.
I believe you there. But what about the parchment? Can I mage hand that?
Yeah, if you want.
So I'll use my mage hand and just kind of nudge the parchment, see if anything happens while I'm like 20 feet, 30 feet away.
Much hand can only grab or push. It can't, like, unravel.
I know, I just want it to push, like poke it. Like, just
Alright.
take one finger out of the hand and poke.
It, like, makes, like, it just pokes at it. Just. It's as dry, crusty skin.
So nothing happens when it moves or is touched or...
No.
Okay, while you're prima donnas, I'll go walk over and pick it up.
Alright. You pick up the
I'm
parchment.
too short.
As you begin to unravel it and begin to read it. And so the one of our Lord Orcus, who dwells in the distance of Thantos, bears the mark of our liege, and with but a touch it brings back the dead, enslaved to the will of its master. The domination of the dead, this is the way. If you're proficient in Arcana Religion, and know about the demons a little bit, I can give you some rather information. Does your character know anything of this, Vic? Does your character study the demons?
Yeah, I certainly try.
There's no check. You just automatically know it. As
Fantastic.
Thanathos, which I'll write for you, is the abyssal home of the demon lord Orcus. It is also 130 layers of the abyss.
So we have to remember that was one of the brittle things, the number of the abyss in ascending order, so we had to place the runestones. Rizitz was 45 or 45 through 47.
As you see this written on it. As beyond that, you do see the pool filled with sharp-toothed fishes that swim through it. As it looks like to go beyond this path, one needs to go through the water or find a way around it.
There's a bunch of fishies in the pond. We either have to go around the outside or find a way to get over them.
Correct. It looks like it goes around the tower. It's full
Like
of
a
these
moat?
piranhas. Correct. But the tower's in the middle and the water's surrounding it. As it is a 60-foot deep pool and 20-foot in diameter.
I guess I can go get it. You guys really want me to pick that thing up?
I mean,
That's what we need.
You're the only one that can fly over there. I mean,
Okay.
your destiny.
I mean, I have Misty Step, I think, but I'd rather not use it.
That's fair. I don't like using mine either. She spreads her wings and starts to get up high and then starts to fly over there.
As you begin to fly over there, you begin to see the tower in the middle. As around you kind of skirt around the vicinity, roll me a perception check.
Yeah.
Your perception fails as you don't see anything that spots your eye. As you scowl around the tower itself. The tower is empty as you arrive in, nothing of vacant. There has to be much more than here. Your eyes don't clearly see it.
I feel like there's strange magic over here or something.
So you see the splashing from the water as you can see the creatures hiss at you. So you see many quippers, piranhas, ready to eat and suffice any flesh or meat it can devour.
Is the we were trying to pick up the wand, right?
The wand's on the throne. You want to take it, you can take it, but it's not where you are. It's where the parchment was, on the other side.
oh,
It's where they are.
Oh. So it's just a
thought
tower
it
we
was
need to
a tower.
investigate?
The tower itself and the pool, it's a mystery. The tower is empty.
Seems like it's empty up here. Maybe I need the wand?
Maybe.
Possible.
I'm not very good at this magic stuff, so I don't know.
Same here.
You can maybe try the wand, sure.
I'll fly back over to you guys and stuff like that. Maybe I could take someone else over there with me. It's a little creepy over there. It's all vacant. Is Hork light enough for me to take with me?
yes.
Or, I would assume so if he doesn't have a lot of crap in his bags.
Oh, I probably should leave my bag. I'm just
You hear like a big
Take my
thump as
basic
he takes it
equipment.
off.
Carry it for you.
Okay.
yeah.
Like Beetle from Zelda.
Yeah.
Yes.
Behind your
Perfect
side.
analogy.
And I guess I'll pick up the staff with a rag or something. I don't want to touch it directly. It looks ominous.
Yeah. How does it look?
Does it turn into a wand in my hand?
Are you grabbing it with your hand, or you're just grabbing the rag? It does nothing as you grab
Oh, I'm grabbing it with a rag.
it. Okay, does nothing.
Alright. And I'll grab on the Horik and we'll head over there.
It's
Nice,
awkward.
grab
It's
that in
like
my backpack.
holding a shake weight in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Who's heavier, the Horik or the wand?
The one's pretty heavy. It's made of some kind of iron metal.
Yeah, she takes her time flying across so she doesn't trip up or anything. And I'll cast Bardic Inspiration on Horik, just in case.
Sorry, it's not made of iron. It feels like iron, but it has like an enlarged skull on it. As you make it over across, Horik, you can roll a perception check. As you begin to look around in the vicinity, you can see the quip is beginning to submerge from the surface, trying to splash and trying to chew at you as you don't get any near it. You do notice a glowing rune embezzled in the bottom of the water as you see what looks like a skull of a ram deep within where the quippers are.
I'm going to point it out to Ophelia as we're flying, because I'm pretty sure that's what we're looking for. Look, in the water! Shiny.
Oh. Oh. How are we supposed to get to that? I'm not jumping in there.
I'm not jumping.
What's in the
jump.
water? What's in the water?
It's
Yeah,
like
I think
it's a bunch of
water.
piranhas.
No, I mean, what is he trying to get in the water?
Oh.
There's a shiny object that may or may not be what we need in the water.
So is it like stuck in there, like painted on
It's
ruin,
20
or
feet
kind of
deep
like
in
the
the
rune
water,
stone?
as it looks like a ram's face glowing, as you can see a sigil.
I can try to go get it.
I
But
mean,
there's also angry fish.
My
there's
skin
a lot
is
of
dirty.
fish.
Ooh, does anyone know any sappy spells?
Can you
I
get
mean,
it
I
with
could try
Mage
Mage
Hand?
Hand.
Or can Mage Hand go
Like-
underwater?
Mage Hand can go underwater, but it won't be able to
Well, it
pick you
can't.
out properly.
Yeah,
Oh,
I can't
too heavy.
manipulate objects.
You have to be a trickster to manipulate it.
So I can't just like pull it or
No.
get it.
Your Mage Hand can't do that, sadly.
Okay.
It can manipulate certain things, but it can't really physically grab something. It can't be manipulated like that. Plus, you can't see it from where you're at. And if you did go in there, Doug, you'd probably be eaten alive.
No.
No matter
Don't
how
need
strong,
another-
strong your skin is, you're gonna come out there as a husk.
Okay.
It's like full. It's like there's like 60.
Oh, okay, so it's not just
Lots of
like,
them.
oh, I'll take some damage. It's
No. It'll
like
eat you.
lava. Okay.
It'll eat you. There's a puzzle to be made with the stuff that you found here. Just gotta think about it. Depending if you think outside the box, you can obviously get away with it as well. Depending
But
on
what does the wand do?
We don't know. I haven't grabbed it.
Ophelia will officially grab the wand.
Well, over here by us, where we're closer, not by
Yes.
the tower.
So you're hovering above it.
No,
and
by the tower,
you're
dude.
holding on to him with. I don't know if you can do all that at the
Yeah.
same time.
Yeah,
I mean, I can
land
grab the
before.
wand for you.
Oh, we're hovering above it. I didn't know.
Yeah, you're holding
Yeah.
Horik.
I'll head back to the group and we'll tell them what we saw, and I'll say, I guess me or Horik can hold the wand.
Is there any natural illumination around here, or is it just complete darkness?
It's complete darkness.
I want to cast
The only glowing is coming from the actual pool. Very faint light.
Dancing Lights.
Alright. Little globules of lights begin to give some dim light.
I want to move them over the water and see if the fish are attracted to them.
As you see dozens of them just jumping at them.
I have a plan. Well, it might work.
Let's hear it.
It might also take a while. What if we bait the piranhas to somewhere we could start whittling them down with magic until it's safe enough to jump into the water and retrieve the wand?
Are these all undead fish?
You don't know.
Oh, if they're undead, we can use the wand to control them.
Or I can try to repel them, make them run. Fear 'em.
That's true. And I could try giving Doug Sanctuary to protect him from the bulk of it.
Do clerics all have detect undead or detect evil or whatever it is?
It's only paladins.
That's paladins, yeah.
Damn it.
What if he's gonna make a test? Just
Well, have we touched
Pretty-
the wand yet?
no.
Now that you guys are over,
Could I touch the wand, Ophelia?
Go ahead.
As you grab the
I
wand,
will-
as it begins to shift into your hands into a similar size for a smaller individual's hand. As you can see, the throne itself starts to illuminate as the eyes in the wand of Orcus glows with a green hue.
Oh no, I broke it! Doing something. We want to check the throne again?
walk slowly. Like,
So
don't rush
what-
over there.
As you remember what the parchment said, it does give you a clue on how the wand works.
Could I read the parchment again, please?
I believe Vic has it.
Vic, could you refresh me on the parchment?
I'll read it. Eric doesn't remember what it says, but hopefully it
Yeah,
does.
Omar doesn't remember
And
either.
so the wand of our lord Orcus, who dwells in the distance of Thanthos, bears the mark of our liege, and with but a touch it brings back the dead, and slaves to the will of its master. Domination of the dead, this is the way.
Yeah, domination of the dead.
Yeah, so we should check if the piranhas are dead. And if they are, the shiny thing could whoosh them. And we can grab the thing. Safely.
Well,
Okay.
I can certainly try to turn undead in their presence.
As you channel the divinity and pray to your Lord and Savior, the magic seems to flicker, but nothing seems to come by. As they are not undead.
Okay, well, since this is a cantrip, I want to go ahead and cast Dancing Lights again.
Okay.
And I want to kind of put 2 on one side of the item in the river and 1 on the other side, and see if it causes a big enough disturbance to them to jump around, or some are still circling over
They're
the.
still jumping
item.
around. There's dozens of them in there.
I can try and firebolt them. Pooh! while they're jumping up for the light.
If you want.
Slowly move it to a different direction. Maybe we can move
If
them
we-
out of the area.
If we kill a few, we can use the wand to. I don't know if the wand can raise the dead piranhas, and then just rinse and repeat until all piranhas are undead, and take it from there.
Oh,
That felt evil.
it kind of is, sounds.
Sounds like a good idea. Vic likes it.
Might as
I'll
well.
do The first one though.
Like, it sounds like a great idea, but it feels wrong.
Right?
I'm okay with it. These fish look nasty.
I mean, it's nasty fish, and it's better than risking Doug.
I could just insult one of the fish and it'll die eventually.
I could,
We need
Try
lots
adverse
of them
of
to
the
die at
future.
once.
I could try
Was
burst
that?
of electricity.
Whoa, there you go. In the water.
Yeah, sorcerer's burst for lightning in the water as they start jumping.
Okay, so I'll take my dancing lights and put them in a configuration to try to attract as many as possible.
Alright, you see dozens of them swarming it.
I'll try a sorcerer's burst for lightning as they're jumping into the lights. See if that knocks out a few.
Alright, you
And I'll firebolt.
Roll me one with disadvantage.
With disadvantage. Let me turn on the disadvantage.
13 as you
13.
fire one, roll damage. As you
Three
kill,
lightning.
you kill 3 of them as it bursts them down.
Okay.
As they begin to flish up into the water.
I don't suppose the tiny one comes with tiny instructions.
Well, I did give you some instructions when
Yeah,
you
but-
held it.
You
The throne glows and the wand glows.
you think I have to sit on the throne?
They do seem to correlate.
All right. I'm going to need some uppies.
While he's doing that and the lights are still going, I try and firebolt some that are jumping out of the water.
Alright, you firebolt as more come out.
I will
As almost
give.
like the dim light that you put in there, it gets kind of masked by darkness as there's so many of them in the water.
I'm gonna kind of move that mass together and kind of, concentrate, coalesce as many as possible.
Alright, as Horik requires uppies. What did you want to do, Aziz?
I will give Pork uppies.
Alright, you help him pick him up as you put him in a throne that was meant for 4 medium-sized creatures, as he feels really tiny. As you begin to watch the one glow, it interconnects with it as you feel kind of power surging through the wand itself. Almost like it's asking a command.
Raise the nasty fishies.
As you begin to windle your hand, as the thing begins to surge, a beam of light firing through. As Doug, you dodge the way. Isa, you almost get hit by it as you begin to watch the life force of the wand beginning to revive the dead fish as it becomes a zombie version of it. As its eyes glow green, connected to the wand, like it will obey your commands.
Eat the living fishies.
As it starts attacking another fish, as they start attacking it.
I'll continue my firebolt. Slowly whittling down, get more and more undead to fight the dead.
And continue the dancing
fight the
lights.
living.
Yes, that's it.
As it looks like, as it attacks the living, it dies eventually. You're undead fish.
I will try to raise more fishies.
Alright, you raise another fishy. What
It
do you
still
want to
feels
command
wrong.
it? You feel like you could command it for something else, merely than just attacking
Oh!
dozens and
I will
dozens and
command-
dozens of them.
Could I command the fish to grab the skull underwater with the rune and try to bring it back up?
You can.
I will try that. I will command the dead fishy to retrieve the shiny from the bottom of the pit of the
Begins
pool.
to submerge in the water, avoiding the conflict as Iza's having fun killing fishes. As more of them die, more get devoured by the next fishy. As it's a cycle that never ends. Eventually you see the Quipper submerging with this rather sigil out of its mouth.
I will command it to bring it closer to the shore, so one of my friends can.
As it jumps out
Retrieve from its
towards
mouth.
you and on the actual stone itself as it flops like a dead fish.
I look at it. Does it look like the other rune?
It looks different.
Okay.
Has a sigil of a ram's skull on it embezzled into it. Does anybody grab it out of the jaws of that fish?
Man, the fish should drop it, and I'll push the fish into the water.
It's dead already, so it's up to you.
Yeah, it's already dead.
Ophelia will just pick it up.
Alright, you try to pull it out of its mouth, it doesn't seem to unlock it.
Oh. I guess I'll have to revive it to command it to drop the thing. So I'll do that. And I'll command the fish to drop the rune.
So it doesn't drop it.
Yeah,
I was gonna hammer.
Bring it up to the surface.
It's literally there. Like it jumped out of the water.
Yeah, I'll give it to Doug and say, "Get this out for me."
Yeah, Doug will go and try and snatch it, I guess.
Alright, Doug, you just crush the fucking fish under your hand, breaking it, grabbing the piece that it is. As you grab the piece, you begin to see a vision. For a brief moment, your senses connect to a dark and terrible higher power. You realize certainly that it is Orcus, a blasphemy demon prince of the undeath. You see a vision of Orcus torn from the abyss and transported into an alien cavern filled with mind flayers mourning the recent death of their elder brain. You rise, your worn Oppenheim, bringing the elder brain back from the dead, bending it to your will, and the Ithlits soon follow. Then you are pulled again and against your will back into Menzoberranzan, except this time you are not alone. Instead, you stand beside your hated nemesis as you see a dim-witted demigorgon before you, reacting as the demon lord is tearing into you savagely. There is no pain, so much pain than the relief of sweet relief, not the relief of death. For what which is dead cannot die, the relief of being secretly reborn. And so you gather, closing your illithid thralls and the undead elder brain, and make ready for the next step. Your plan to eradicate all life from the multiverse. As your eyes go back to normal, as all you saw for the rest of you, his eyes go black and dark, like he's lost himself for a glimpse of 30 seconds. As you begin to come back, Doug, as you breathe heavily and pant, as you saw a vision that you shouldn't have seen.
What the fuck was that?
Oh,
Doug, what did you see?
These creatures with tentacles all over their face, tall and gangly. A giant brain.
As you feel something kind of connecting towards you, as almost giving you a blessing, as you begin to see across your forearm a tattoo of the ram's skull of Orcus. It seems you were blessed when you touched that, unknown to what it may do to you.
And his dog's gonna kind of rub at it with his other hand. Hell, what is this?
No way, you bear the mark of Orcus now?
What does that mean?
Aren't we supposed to be like blessed 4 times or something like that?
Oh, there you go. That is.
Did we get blessed when we picked up the other one?
No.
Do we all need to be blessed? Or just have all the
So
blessings
your
when
blessing
we go?
is the undying soul. So, in a sense, out of context, the first time the creature would be reduced to 0 hit points, you are instead reduced to 1 HP. Then you have to, and then when it happens, you must succeed a wisdom saving throw. Or you may gain a madness of Orcus.
Less fun.
You said wisdom?
Wisdom saving throw, or you get madness from the Orcus table.
Not
You
one of
guys-
my not one of my best stats,
But not your worst.
I just have to not die. I think intellect matters.
It's a
think.
permanent. It's not a. It's It can be cured, but it's permanent when it's placed on you. The madness.
Yeah, they'll kind of try and explain the rest of what he saw. I don't know what it all means, though.
It seemed like that Orcus fellow's dead.
Yeah, but
And he's coming back.
I've heard people talk of those mythical creatures that you speak of. It's never good. They are
Yeah.
powerful magicians, and they wield a force that's even beyond some of our knowledge. Something I believe they call psionics.
Was that really the staff of Orcus?
One.
Sorry.
Wow.
Is this the actual wand of Orcus?
We have no idea. But it seems to have.
It seemed like
power.
it didn't work unless you had the throne, so.
Can
I
I
mean-
identify if we take a moment?
But it's my shiny stick.
I'll give it back.
you put
But
on
it's my shiny stick.
Okay.
We should probably leave that here. It doesn't work unless you sit on that throne anyway.
But do we want someone else to find it and
Yeah,
use
we
it?
don't want someone else doing this, so I'll keep the shiny stick.
Are you sure that's wise?
Do
I
you
mean-
want someone mean raising evil fishies?
You want Orcus
Or
to be able
other
to track
things.
that and find where you are and have him come to us.
We don't. Do we know that he's still alive?
Do you
You
want
know
to
he's
take
coming
that?
back. From what Doug said.
So we should not keep the one where he knows the one is. So we should not keep the one on the throne.
Man, that
Why do you want that wand so bad, Horik?
Why do you want to leave it? It's a dangerous artifact.
It
Seems pretty cool to me.
Bad. Well,
I mean, if you
It was
don't want him to
useful.
hold on to it, he can take it for a while and he can throw it away later.
you guys are all free thinking individuals. I don't mind. Go ahead and take it.
Does everybody agree? You can take it.
That sounded very passive aggressive.
There is a nut too, I see.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Cool. I got a shiny stick. don't think so. We want anyways.
Oh. You guys want? Should we keep heading forward? Is there a way forward now?
Or we have to go back
You
and
have
go
to
down a
back.
different tunnel?
Correct.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, so we
Heading back.
Right, as you head back, you begin to notice the wand eventually disappears, turns to smoke.
Oh,
Well, that solves that, I guess.
never have nice things.
You make my nice things though. Look at this one.
That was better.
As you leave, you head back towards the headquarters of the caves. You eventually arrive to the third cavern, the stairs leading down 100 feet into a spacious cavern. 2 serpent towers, each capped in enormous fanged skull, rises like the stone totems from the caverns of fungal infested the floor. You begin to see the left tower. Within the gaping madness, the true power of the Demogorgon springs united, when it's stimulating the bee whole. As it seems there's something written. As you see upon the right tower, you see the same but different. The maw becomes the duality of forth of each experience shall path is made. As the written on of the towers, you see both of those PS Alm 88 is written on both of them, as it seems rather something strange. As for those that have arcana religion, or knows about the demons, lords itself, can ascertain this information. I'm assuming Vic.
Let's do it. Arcana.
Nope, you just know it. If you are
Okay.
one who studies in the demon lore. As
Worship a demon queen.
oh, demons in general. As you begin to know, the gaping maw is about an 88 layer of the abyss. As the gaping fang maw leads in either a 10-foot wide tower, as it might descend in the spiral towers further, depending on how you see fit to go in. But you know the knowledge of it is the 88th layer.
I tell that to the group. I believe this is the, I remember, the 88th layer.
Hopefully you guys are keeping tracking of everything I've given you.
45 and 47 for the first one, 133, 87.
Yeah, you keep track of those, Vic.
Question is, do you want to go into the gaping fang maw? These 10-foot wide towers. There's one to the right and one to the left.
We've come this far.
Right? Be a shame not to.
Which path do you take?
I agree.
I feel a presence from a previous moo that needs to go right, but that's just a suggestion.
We can go right.
Is there any reason that we can see like one's darker than the other? Or...
You see spirals. Both of them have spiral staircases leading down.
It's Numenor. Let's go number 3.
You pick a tower and begin to head down the spiral staircase, winding through way further downward. The staircases descend about 100 feet after 100 feet, you begin to hear the sounds of crashing waves. You continue further another 100 feet. Do you or no?
Yes.
After another 100 feet, the staircase stops before a stone door. The symbol on it of it is a demigorgon engraved upon each of the doors.
I saw one of those things in the division.
Do we want to go in there then? This wasn't it that tentacle people there?
This was different, I think. Maybe a different time? I'm not certain. So you said there's two doors or just a door
There are
with
two
one door?
doors.
And they both have a demigorgon on them?
Correct. For two heads.
Is there any other like symbols or differences between the two?
No. But at least you feel like there's some kind of puzzle here. Not too hard and not too complicated. You don't have to
It's gonna be
figure this
one of
out.
those one's telling the truth, one's lying situations.
To you how you perceive it.
That's two heads, right side brain, left side brain. So go for the logical side, right?
Is there like a doorknob or anything like that?
Nope. Just flat doors.
Shall I try pushing one open?
By
The
all
right
means.
line.
Alright, we'll kind of walk up to. Or we're gonna go the right one. And
I think so.
yes,
That's
try
right.
and
Isn't
try
that
and
the
push it
logic-
open.
Right side mind.
Alright, you begin to try to push the right door open as it feels like a wall as it doesn't budge. The amount of strength you push into it as it doesn't seem to want to move.
It's not giving. Not even a little bit. Is there some sort of lock?
Try the left.
I'll go and try and open the left.
Alright. As you try pushing into the other one, it doesn't budge either.
There must be something we're missing. You thought these doors are magic.
I'm just putting it out there that during my recent update, I did take knock.
I'm not certain they're
It's
locked.
locked.
They might be fastened in some way.
And I get that, but just putting that out there as an option.
Any ideas?
I can try and detect magic.
There are two heads on both of the doors.
Prime at the same time.
Have we
Alright,
considered?
I'll try pushing one if
Both of
Doug tries to push the other.
Thank you.
On three?
1,
2,
3.
3.
As you do that, the two doors at the same time slide open. As they're no longer stubbornly shut. As they both lead into a singular stone cavern that merges together. Like two small altars. Upon each altar you can see a splintered half of a broken runestone.
I say we wait here and hold the doors open while maybe someone else goes in and checks. I don't want these things shutting behind us.
doors are open. People can go through.
I'll go through.
As you get closer to the broken ruin stone, would you like to take a closer examination? You're welcome to roll a perception check. So you look closely, you can see the rune stone is intact. It would bear the sigil of the forked tail, the symbol of the Demogorgon. As you see, the runes are broken. So they're broken in half. Unaware to what to do next. That is up to you.
So there's two halves and they're broken apart.
Mm-hmm.
And are they on either side of the room? Like there's one.
They're on the two small altars separated.
I'll pick them both up and look at them a little bit and try to piece them together.
Yeah.
Because that seems like
As
a smart thing to
you
do.
begin to pick each one, the room begins to shake violently as rubble begins to hit the ceiling. Roll me a dexterity saving throw, Aziz. You take half as much damage on success. You take half of that damage of 12 bludgeoning as it collides rocks at you. As you begin to try to place them together as quickly enough as you said, as spoken, placing together, it begins to fuse, unbroken as a whole. As you begin to see a vision, as everybody kind of startles, as Nazizi, you kind of fade to black, your eyes kind of go a dead stare. As Dog, you notice them clearly trying to help them through the rubble, but seeming fit. They're in the same state as you, as once you had seen something. For a brief moment, you sense the connection with the dark, terrible high power. You realize with a certain that the Demogorgon, the Prince of Demons, see the vision of the Demogorgon torn from the abyss and transported into the heart of the Drow, the city Menzoberranzan. You feel irresponsible to the fury rising up within you as you destroy the puny Drow and tear down the pathetic buildings. You see red as they continue rage throughout the Underdark. You destroy the village of foolish Tuka Toas that grovel before you and worship you as a god. Then you pull again and against your will back into Menzoberranzan, except this time you are not alone. Instead, you stand beside your hated nemesis, the stinking Lord Orcus. Your rage intensifies. You smash and smash and smash until nothing is left of Orcus or stupid Drow, their idiot city, as you take upon Orcus's little stick as a trophy. You continue your rage throughout the Underdark, killing and smashing and killing and smashing, except this time, when you kill, the broken ragdoll body rises again. Eventually, your rage subsides, and you tire and retreat to the ruins of Menzoberranzan, and you sleep. As you wake out from that vision, as you begin to be endeavored with the blessing of two minds of chaos. With this buff and boon, you have advantage on intelligence saving throws, wisdom, and charisma saving throws. The blessing lasts. You can roll a d4, Naziz. 3 days. As 3 days plus your wisdom modifier. So whatever.
5 days?
Correct. As you accept this blessing, if you do have to make a saving throw, you do also have to make a wisdom saving throw against the random determined flaw from the madness of the Demogorgon's table. If you ever use it within the 5 days. As the tattoo is sealed across your neck, as now you have the two-headed creatures of chaos until the blessing subsides.
Everybody's getting cool tattoos.
As Nazis felt the rage of this creature, as you can foretell it, as you blink back from existence back to the world of the material world, as you are rather saw and heard from the rocks that tumbled upon you, as the rest of them see you.
Aziz, you should get out of there before anything else comes down.
Right. I probably should. Did you guys see that?
Looks like you had something similar to me, a vision.
There was just a lot of anger and killing and smashing and then sleep.
Hmm.
Is that what your rage feels like?
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes it's happy rage. But, let's get out of this room. It creeps me out.
You leave and continue up the stairs back from where you came, heading back into the cavern, as you're now having the piece in your hand, Nasus, as this fragment of the Demigorgon, and a vision that probably will haunt your nightmares for the mist. As we continue in confined into the caverns. So we'll take a quick 5-minute break as we continue onwards into the next cavern.
Maybe now would be a good time to have that rest. Aziz looks a little beat up.
No problems here.
Objections.
I mean, we have to run it by Red when he gets back. Some interesting gifts this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely better than the one with gag items.
That was cool of him to willing to switch out the one with a monk that we just don't have a monk.
Yeah, it is kind of crappy to have people roll for an item that no one in the party can use to any degree.
Mm-hmm.
At least with my bow, even if I don't actively use it, I could use it if need be.
Does Doug have much range otherwise, though?
No, but I will be able to fly next level
Ooh,
with my dragon wings.
that's nice. Is that as cool as being able to turn into a dragon like I had with that ring last time?
True,
Last-
true.
They still
And
kick ass.
I think I can only use it once a day though, but
More than
It's
0
still
times
good.
a day.
still
It's
good.
still dope. Have any of you guys played the new game Expedition 33?
No, but I hear it's good.
Yeah, I've heard it's good.
I started it last night. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I definitely like seeing all these smaller developers coming out with stuff that takes off.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to see the originality.
Yeah, we've been eating good this month. I mean,
Yep.
in April. Yeah. So
Just
anything
don't have a
new with
computer
anyone
that
else?
can play that.
Oh. Yeah, I bought it on my PS5.
Don't have that either. Have a Switch.
Are you guys thinking about upgrading to the Switch 2 when it becomes affordable?
Yes.
I don't know. We'll see.
Probably
Nah.
not.
I want to, but I bought a Switch like 2 months ago.
God
See,
damn,
for me, I have a Switch. I just barely ever use it.
Yeah, I bought a Switch and I used it like a handful of times and I haven't touched it since, so I feel kind of bad if I bought a new one.
I mean, I use it when I travel, so there is a use for it.
we played the heck out of ours between the two different recent Marios. We've got like 4 different Mario parties. We bought all the downloaded tracks for Mario Kart.
Oh, nice.
And beat
Yeah.
both Zeldas.
Yeah.
Did not like Breath of the Wild or the sequel.
Tears of the
Ernest-
Wind. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tears.
Surprisingly, it wasn't like, yeah, it just wasn't the
feel
type
like
of
Zelda.
expensive one.
For me.
These were our first. I'd never really played Zelda before.
You should totally play Twilight Princess if you ever have the
And
chance.
Wind Waker. I love Wind Waker.
Twilight Princess is my favorite.
I remember when the first one came out, I just never got into it, and I really never played them until Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, I mean, Ocarina of Time was the one with like the best like first playthrough. I don't think there's as much like replayability with that one. I definitely really liked Wind Waker though.
I couldn't stand Wind Waker, to be honest.
Blasphemy.
Goofy graphics.
Goofy graphics, and I couldn't, like, get into the story.
I love the story. I wish like the follow-up games after Wind Waker were good, but they're not.
Now,
But the Wind Waker itself was lovely.
Majora's Mask would be one of my favorites if you could turn off the time constraint bullshit.
That makes it so fun, though.
Yeah, but then you can't enjoy
Yeah, it
yourself. You're like you're like constantly like, oh man, I have to go, I have to do this stuff, or else I'm gonna run out of time. I can't just goof around with these cool masks, which are so fun.
Don't you want to be like almost finishing the last dungeon and then you have to start over because like you're like on the night of the last day and I was like you're still not done with the dungeon, so you gotta go back?
Oh, trust
That's
me,
fun.
I did it all many a time when I was a kid because I couldn't get through it fast enough.
I will admit, when I was a child, Ocarina of Time was like the first game that I got on. My parents got me on my N64. Me as a child was having such a hard time with the Forest Temple,
The first one?
and I thought that was like the pinnacle of of difficulty at that time.
I remember being really frustrated with the whale portion,
Oh, I hate
and
Lord-
then
Lord-
and I thought that was really bad, and then I got to the water temple, and that was even worse. Like confusion
Oh
wise.
god, the
for a
water
kid.
temple!
the Water Temple. If you play the original, there is a chance you can actually just destroy your save.
To be honest, there were probably times where I did destroy my save. I just could never figure it out.
Yeah.
Until I like grew up and
I
Played it
think
again,
on the subsequent releases of Ocarina of Time, when they changed the music for the Fire Temple, they added an extra small key for the Water Temple because you could get permanently stuck on the temple.
oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, because I did have the like collector's edition disc for the GameCube that had Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and some other stuff on there. I think.
Yeah.
I remember that one like held its value. I don't remember how I got it. I think I like traded a friend for it, but it was really cool.
Did either of you play Wave Race when you were a child?
Yes!
Yes.
God, I hated that game.
Oh, I loved it. I sucked at it so bad.
It wasn't a very good game, but it was still fun.
They're
on
supposed to
occasion.
remake the N64, but it was held. I saw a couple months ago they were going to remake the N64 for like a miniature version. It looked kind of cool because it's all like wireless controllers, and you can have all the games on it. I have the original N64, but the games are just fucking expensive. I got all the Mario
My
games.
N64.
Yeah, these
I don't know if
days.
my parents threw it out.
But if
I
they
hope not.
release that emulator, that shit's gonna fucking be.
I mean, is that separate from the N64 emulator that you can already get on the Switch?
It's just like it's gonna have pre-built games already in it, so it's not gonna have all the
Okay.
games. It's just gonna have like
Oh,
all the-
like kind of like the Nintendo Classic.
Yeah. That's what they're doing
Yeah.
with it, and it looks cool. Like it's more of a gimmick. It's not. But they're
I mean,
all the controllers are wireless.
Depending on what games are on there, I might get it.
Oh, they're probably gonna have like the cult classic ones, like the ones that are very popular, like Super Smash Bros. All the Mario games, like all the Mario parties.
GoldenEye.
Yeah, they're gonna just pick all the ones that are
GoldenEye.
very popular because that's what they did with the Super Nintendo one. They had 30 games built into it. It's not all the games because there's too
30
many
games
games.
isn't enough.
Yeah, there's too many.
Yeah.
There's 200 and something games that Nintendo made, but a lot
Like
of them
the-
suck.
The popular ones that really made it.
There's a lot of shitty ones out there that no one wants to ever play again.
Yeah, they're probably gonna have like most of the Mario's.
All
Yeah,
your
but
parties,
they
you can bring your
are
friendship.
trying to, they pushed to stop on it for now. I don't know when it's gonna come out. It was supposed to come this year, but I guess not. I seen it. It looks kind of cool. It's like miniature size. It's like kind of weird looking, but there's no the controllers are all wireless because everybody hated the wired shit. Because I remember how many times my sister got pissed off at Mario Party and she pulled the cord and resetted our game.
Yeah, that would piss me off.
And then we just kind of stopped. We're like, okay, we're done. We're not playing this game anymore for a while.
Hmm. I think I will put the masculine word on the armor.
Oh, nice.
Put what on there?
Masculine word on the studded leather armor.
Is abjuration?
Yes. Is it
Mm.
not? Let me double check again.
All right.
It's abjuration.
You guys
Yeah,
want to take a short
oh,
rest? I heard.
perfect.
Oh, masculine
yeah.
word. Okay.
Yeah, masculine word. Yeah.
I think we did talk about a short rest.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's up to you. There is a chance that the longer you take in here, eventually someone is going to come find you.
I don't need a rest. I'm
Yeah.
good.
Okay,
you
I was
sure?
worried about you.
I'm good.
Alright,
I've got lots of
alright,
hit
alright.
points.
Since these didn't take that much damage.
Alright.
Alright.
Let's
I
keep
used
going.
prestidigitation to dust off all the dirt and dust that had been on him. Oh, you do look a little bit better than I thought. Just all that dust got in your face, and it was hard to tell, man.
I'd say that Comet makes me feel blue, but that's kind of obvious, right?
Just a little darker blue.
Boo.
Ophelia laughs.
Or would you blush purple at blue? Because you would normally turn red. Red and blue equal purple.
If someone made me blush, I probably would blush purple.
That's awesome.
What do you mean, Vic? You had to cast it.
The needles, you have to use it to cast it. You
Yeah, I
can't
thought
be.
it was like a tattoo. It would kick in maybe if I died at the end, but I actually had to touch the needle to it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Well, no, you have to use the needle to put the tattoo on.
put it on
You
you.
do have to cast the spell in order to use the spell.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a one-time
So you could-
use. Once you use it, it's gone. The tattoo's gone.
So you could use it for Death Ward, but once you use Death Ward, it would
Go away.
disappear.
Yeah, so you can
Oh.
automatically just have the tattoo on you right now, whatever it was.
Okay, then I apologize. I'm gonna put it as Death Ward. Then
Yeah, it's like on your back
I
or something.
died.
I don't know, wherever.
Yep, exactly. Ram stamp.
It's a spider. Spooter.
Played it with a couple flowers.
Yeah, maybe it's a good roleplay scene where you're really hurt and they see the tattoo.
You'll agree.
All right, as you guys lead into another stairway, 100 feet into a spacious cavern, a colorless pool of slime and bubbles amidst the cavern. A moss-covered plaque is affixated to a rising altar. The plaque is cleared, and it reads the following. So we'll put this in. In the bowels of Shadakra can be found the great hungering Jubilix. For those that would appease the hunger, first offering up the blood that runs red, and give us unto the hunger of orange of dying sun. Next yellow of the fresh found gold. Fourth gift sacrifices of fresh grown green grass. After this, feed the hunger of the blue of the boundless skies. Next, pours into the hungers wine made from indigo grapes. Finally, give up the violet flowery bouquet. Only shall the hunger be slacked. I don't know. It's weird. As you begin to notice this, Vic, as Shardak of the Abyss is the home of the demon George Jubilix. You know its 222nd layer of the Abyss. Has 7 items, each primarily one of 7 of the colors of the rainbow. Seems it must be thrown into the pool of slime. In each case of the pool, that takes one of hue of what was thrown into it, until finally it resembles what a gelatinous remains of a grotesque melted rainbow. What would you like to throw inside?
Would you be able to paste the whatever the psalm was in the chat? So,
Yeah,
He did.
I can paste in the
no, I mean the actual like
yeah
statement or like.
yeah. I'll put it in the Discord.
Yeah, that'd help.
Because it is not. It's written from the books itself. But yes, there.
So red first, then orange, yellow, green,
Blue, purple.
and blue.
Blue and violet.
Well, we definitely have the purple, and don't we have like a bedding covered in the goo from a purple thing that, like, when we
Yes.
roll to the bedroll, it's purple.
Yep.
Fresh grown green grass. What would that one be?
Something green.
4.
Acid?
What about one of the mushrooms, herbs we found? Or is there grass around here?
Like, is there any, like, what else is in the room?
There are
It's just-
mushrooms. If you like, you can roll a survival check on them.
Are they different colors?
There are different colors, but not the colors that you seek. If you look closely as you examine, as you begin to search among the fungi in the Neverlight Grove. As you do notice across them, you can see there is a color of each of the rainbow here. Just a different tinge, I suppose. so that's what you see, Doug. You see a color of the rainbow here in the fungi.
Okay, so there is mushrooms of different colors, but not necessarily exactly what we need.
It's a different tinge, but you could use them if you'd like. Or you can use whatever you have of the colors. Fabrics or oddities.
And blood that runs red, that is easy.
Any one of us can survive. It can provide
Orange
that.
of a dying sun.
Think like a torch, the snuffed out torch where it's like just glowing ember.
So, like, is the abyss water that is going to put out the torch? Or is it just like a
Is it
nothingness?
slime?
It's a pool of
Why don't we
slime.
just try the mushrooms first?
Okay.
But the mushrooms
So we need one
weren't
that is
exactly
red.
on color.
What mushrooms aren't exactly on color?
They're all
Is
there.
the hung,
They're just
is
slightly
the hunger
off.
going to be a stickler? I don't know.
Yeah, if you say
As,
the mushrooms are all there, let's try them.
Yeah, as Doug will go around and collect a red one, an orange one, yellow, green, blue, wine from
Indigo.
indigo grapes, and violet. All right. Who wants to do the honors?
Well, it does seem kind of ritualistic, so I kind of like it. Ophelia will do it.
Go ahead.
That's good.
Try not to stand
she
too
said-
close to the edge. We don't know what will happen.
Yeah, she sets them in order, from red to violet.
Alright. Do you plop them in there? In the goop?
Yep.
Bloop,
Yep,
bloop,
yep.
bloop. As all 7 has been thrown into the pool, the glowing runestone floats to the surface, bearing the sigil of a melted red eye, the symbol of Jubilix. So it waits for someone to grab it.
Oh, I get a tattoo. She grabs it.
As you begin to go into a brief, dull moment, your senses begin to disconnect as you stay paused there for a few seconds. But you, for a brief moment, sense the connection of dark and terrible high power. You realize with certainty that it is the Jubilix, the oozing hunger. You see a vision of the Jubilix torn from the abyss and transported into the Underdark. You feel the painful, racking hunger. It pushes away all other thoughts. There is only an unquenchable, insatiated need, driven by the instincts of the slide throughout the endless tunnels, knowing that deep within the tunnels lies a frugal creature whose vastness is almost equal to that of your own hunger. But just as you reach the infinite feast, temporarily deprived from the gnawing internal pain, you see your hate nemesis bloating, rotting of the Zygmoid herself. You surge forward, ready to consume her, but your attacks are broken like waves against the cliffs. You are destroyed. Only you still live on, thousands of tiny fragments, fleeing throughout the cracks of the crevasses of the Underdark. Each of them, you always hunger, you're always eating, you're always growing. Soon you will return, and this time you will not be denied. As you get the blessing of the slimy organ, as you gain the resistance of bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage from non-magical attacks. Whenever a character receives a critical hit or reduced to 0 hit points, they spray acid. Each creature within 5 feet of them take acid damage equal to their level. As the blessing lasts, you can roll a d4, Ophelia.
Alright. Oh, shit.
You gain 2 days plus your wisdom modifier.
Right, that's 3.
5 days. If the character accepts, which you have already, sadly, since you grabbed the item, you must make a wisdom saving throw or gain a random determined flaw of the madness of the Jubilix table, or until cured of source. So basically, you're basically a barbarian rage on you permanently right now. But if you
I
drop to 0 hit
automatically use it?
points, yeah, it only lasts 5 days. The blessing, so you have 5 days of this blessing. You automatically use it. Yes, you have the tattoo of the eye on your somewhere on your body, wherever you see fit. As the eye,
Your
of the
ankle,
red
maybe?
eye, as you can be feeling, you have the blessing, so you basically have this resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks. But if you do drop to 0 hit points, you splash acid upon each creature within 5 feet. The acid is equal to their level. So it's what level you are. So 4 acid, 5 acid, whatever, you know.
That's pretty dope.
That's great.
Flaws is scary though, but I know you have a high wisdom, so there's a good chance you won't probably falter.
I do not have a high wisdom.
Oh, I thought you were a druid. My apologies.
Nope, I just took the guide as my starting background.
All right. So you take the ruin out of it, as you have this non-magical ruin, as it has the correlated numbers on it. From what you read from the location, as you begin to vacate this location and head towards the next cavern.
This is the 4 caverns, right?
We only have 3 blessings.
Yeah, we need one more.
We got all the rooms though, right?
Yes, I think so.
As you eventually come across another stair leading down hundreds of feet into a spacious cavern. Within the cavern is a 20-foot tall stone statue of Yunagu. He looks like the towering gnoll wielding a massive flail with 3 headed spikes. A moss grows from the statue like mangled patches of yellow fur. The statue head is lifted high as if it's in a mid-howl. Engraved at the base of the statue. So the howl of Yunagu echoes throughout the realm. It is called to arms. In such battle there is no such thing as a winner and a loser. There is only merely the eater and eaten. As we will give this one towards Vic once more. As you begin to see fit, you know Yunagu's realm, the abyssal home of this creature, as the demon lord Yunagu. As Yunagu's realm is 422nd layer of the abyss. So I will write that for you.
Ariel's had to reboot her computer. It's coming up right now.
As you see the statue almost in a howling motion, you can roll an insight check on it. As anybody with a higher than a 10 realizes, if one howls like a gnoll or a bestial creature, something might happen. But it's up to you if you want to take the risk.
Nazis, you feel like howling?
Sure, why not? I will howl like a gnoll.
Alright. As you howl dearly and clearly, you begin to see something materialize nearby. As you see a Null Pack Lord and 4 Null Witherings arrive with its ranks. The Null answers towards your howl as they begin to focus their attacks on you. As we'll roll initiative. Just give me 1 moment.
Damn it!
Not what I expected.
Not what I expected either.
I had to restart my computer. I'm still working on getting everything back up. So can I get a quick recap?
I howled, and now we're facing gnolls.
There's 5 of them.
Okay. Because last I heard is you could get possible madness.
We're gonna theory of the mind this
Yeah.
as well, so you can just put your token on the screen and we'll just kind of portray it as we progress. As everybody can obviously put their tokens on the screen if they can.
How do you do that again?
You just
Uh,
drag,
Click your character and pull them south.
drag it on there.
Just drag it out from the middle thing.
No, I'm
Just
trying
like,
to
the
do.
just like the name of your
I
character
just
sheet.
did it. I just did it.
Oh, okay.
Natural 20. Anybody got a natural 20?
I haven't.
I haven't even rolled. There you go.
I rolled a natural 22, but I don't
Did you
think it
get?
matters.
Oh, 22? Yeah, that does matter. You're ahead of it. You just got a flat nat 20.
Okay. Alright. Doug will rage. Are any of the gnolls next to each other, or are they kind of spread
They're
apart?
all spread out.
Okay. I guess Doug will just kind of run up next to the closest one. And then take a swing on it. Yeah. That is a miss. I'm taking it.
Yes, it's a miss, sadly. Alright, as this Noel looks at you, it will attack you twice.
21 hits.
Bites you for 4 necrotic. This Noel will join the
My
ranks
rage does nothing.
towards you. Misses. Vic.
Okay, let's see. What's Vic gonna do? What's Vic gonna do? Vic is going to move up to here. And I'm going to draw my whip, or use my mildew mace along the way, actually. Draw it and hit this guy.
One's a hit for 9 damage. As it cannot be poisoned.
Fair enough. Alright, I will stay to be able to intercept.
I'll show you some images of what they look like in our Discord. To the pictures of them. Ophelia.
They'll come up, she'll cast Shillelagh with a bonus action. And she'll swing at the one that's injured.
That's a hit.
Sure.
So you annihilated.
Alright. And that'll be the end of her turn.
As you kill it, it will use a reaction using Vengeful Strike as it'll bite you. 14.
14 is a miss.
Aiza.
Is it?
It just happens
I'm
when you
gonna-
die. They just bite you.
Hmm.
I'm going oldie but goodie. Firebolt.
11 is a miss.
I'm gonna step over to Hort just a square or so. Oh wait,
Okay.
I still do the damage because of my my ability. That they at least take half damage. Of
Yeah.
3 would still be 1. But 1 fire damage.
That's one more than I had.
Exactly.
Alright. 1 damage on this one.
No, the yes, the one closest to my friend.
Alright. Aziz, now you can show up what your sword can do.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna come up to this one, and I'm gonna hit it or try to.
21's a hit.
Takes an extra d6 of cold damage.
I think you can edit it down the road, that weapon. Surprised
Yeah, I
it
just
doesn't-
didn't hit
surprised
the
it doesn't
ticket
do
on
it.
I can tick it on, but I didn't.
Oh, okay. So it does have a cold thing. Cool.
And then I'm gonna hit it with my offhand.
Yeah. You kill it as it does a reaction and try to bite you. Ooh, a natural 1. Yep. As you kill it extra more. It's dead.
Extra dead.
Extra more. I like that.
This one will run towards you and attack you. 14 and 7.
Both miss.
Oric.
Alright. I'm going to. As always, spend for the visa. And. We're gonna go for a burst of fire. Use those firebolts. So why not?
That's it.
22.
Which one are you hitting?
The one in front of Nazis for 7 fire.
Alright, still alive.
So close to resolve. And I will pass.
The Pack Lord begins to charge Vic. As it will make 2 attacks. Both misses. So we'll choose the 11. Which is a disadvantage, I believe. Alright, I gotta double check. I think, let me just double check what it is. 11, you have advantage against it, the first attack. If you're attacking, but
Ooh,
no.
hell yeah. Thank you.
No, only one person, so whoever chooses it.
I'll give it to Doug or Nazis, whoever wants to attack it.
Alright, that is gonna attack the big one.
Okay, you have advantage. Have advantage?
Yeah, let me see if I
Okay.
crit.
Okay. 19's a hit.
For 20 damage.
Nice.
Holy cow.
Wow.
And... Oh yeah, I'll give Naziz temporary hit points. 5. And on my turn.
Alright, the Null will attack Ophelia. 21 and 22. Ophelia, you there?
I was muted. Sorry, both hit.
All right, take 3 necrotic and 5 piercing.
Right. I have necrotic, so that's 1. So am I automatically using that blessing from Ublex?
Yeah, for 5 days.
So it's just always on. Damn. That's pretty
Okay,
sick.
I'm gonna mildew mace the guy in front of me.
That's crazy. I know this flaw is gonna be crazy.
Everybody's like, what the hell's 2 twin moons? And I'm like, okay, I'm posting up them. Alright, 14, yeah, it's a hit.
Take 6. I'm gonna go ahead and use my War Priest ability to make another bonus attack.
Do you want me to try to poison it or no?
Yes, please.
13.
He makes it, and I miss the second one.
Okay.
So that's my turn. I'm gonna do. Let's see, where am I? I'm going to. Yep, 5. That move in there.
Ophelia.
Ophelia's gonna move to right here. And going to smack the knoll.
This one?
Yep.
It's a hit.
Oh.
Still alive.
That's the end of her turn.
Okie dokie. I am going to try and firebolt the dude in front of, or in the middle, the big guy.
Okay. That's a hit.
For
Hit
8
and
fire.
damage. It's still alive.
I kind of kneel down behind Hork and kind of put my hand on his back. Thank you.
Aziz.
Alright, I'm gonna squeeze over here. And I'm going for the big guy with my shiny new sword. Swing!
Critical.
I like that. Oh, oops, I didn't hit criticals. Oops.
Whoops a daisy.
And is he dead yet?
Yeah, you did.
And then I'll
freezes up as you kill him like Sub-Zero.
I will spin around and hit this guy behind me. Or not, you know. Maybe I'm showing off too much. And, I miss.
Alright, this one will attack you back. 21. 19.
Both hit.
I'll
Do you wanna-
intercept the first one.
Necrotic. And piercing.
Alright.
I'll stop the piercing, probably. I don't think I can stop necrotic.
Boric.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a burst. I do one attack Nazis. And because of Nazis, if it hits, it's gonna be cold, so it matches Nazis.
As it dies, it uses its reaction to bite Aziz. Before necrotic.
That's on me.
No, it's on Aziz. It just has a reaction. It's called Vengeful Strike. When it drops down to 0 hit points, it can use its reaction to make 1 bite attack or club attack.
Oh, cool.
That's just what gnolls do. They just have that weird ability.
kind of like shrug it off.
I don't like it.
Yeah, giving this these thumbs up. Like, you also kill that one, and that's gonna be it.
Doug.
Alright, Doug will take a swing on the last one.
So you kill it.
15.
It will try to bite you back. 20 for 3 necrotic, and in combat. As you have slain the creature, something happens. It's rather strange and interesting. As the gnolls eventually fall in, they dissipate like they were never there. As it seems fit, the gnolls are defeated. As you begin to see a pulsing light shine from the body of the fallen pack lord. As you look close and reveal a ruined stone bearing into its corpse as it begins to slowly decay for allowing you to grab it. But who wishes to grab it is a sigil of a triple-headed flail. Recommended somebody who doesn't have a sigil on them so they get a buff.
Vic will take it.
As you begin to take it out of the body where the Gnoll's heart would be, removing it, as the blood and glorious blood drips from from your claws, you lick it from your hands, from the arms, and from your fur. But still you want more. But still, over the body your hands rival Baphomet. You lick your chops and howl loudly as you drop to all fours and begin to eat, as that is what you see as you grab it.
HGG.
As for you, feasting upon the body of the fallen, you gain the blessing of Rampage. When a character is reduces a creature to 0 hit points, with a melee attack on their turn, they can take a bonus action to move up to half their speed and make an additional melee attack. You can roll a d4 to see how long the blasting lasts, Vic. One day plus your strength modifier.
Strength is +3, so 4 days.
4 days, so you can use that ability. Once you accepted the blessing, which you have, you use this ability in trade, you must make a wisdom saving throw or gain a determined flaw from the madness of Yunagu, or until cured. So you can use that ability. If you kill something, you can use your bonus action. But every time you use that, a bonus action to move half your speed and attack, you also have to make a wisdom save every time you use it.
Oh. That's risky.
I already have a kind of ability like that, so I can probably survive without using this. I'm bringing that out.
Well, you have an ability you can like move half your speed and attack. That's pretty cool.
Well, as a bonus action, I have that Warcaster thing that I can do again.
Oh, I know that, but this one lets you
Work
move to additional
That's
15 feet of space.
Yeah.
Like a rabid dog. But anyways. As you get the tattoo imprinted somewhere as you see fit.
2 tattoos in 1 day. Sick.
And Graham Sam, so this
Damn,
one's
Vic.
on her right thigh.
I look at Hork and like I feel kind of left out. They all have those cool tattoos, but I don't want to mark myself like that. Kind of glad I don't.
I'm glad I don't. Let them have their cool marks.
Right. It is
As you have all the
all of them, I
now.
think.
That's all 4 blessings, yeah.
And only 4 days to utilize them to the best of our abilities. So where do we need to go now?
I think one of them lasts
5.
5 days.
Mine's 5.
Yeah, but every
Yeah,
time
that's
you
easy.
use the blessing, you have to make the save.
But that also means
Yeah.
we have to go and use it before Vix is the shortest, I
The
think.
thing.
Exactly what I'm saying. We have 4 days to utilize the benefit
Okay,
of all
yeah.
these.
As
Yeah.
you begin to
So
head
might as
back
well do
up
the thing
towards
now.
where you had the ruins, you head back towards the carved interior of the Yigam Oris, the mushroom itself. The vaulted ceilings rising upwards, and the soft, fleshy walls are lined in empty spiral balconies. At the far end of the temple is a squat toadstool at the altar. Squirming creatures cocooned in the moss have laid upon the altar. A fungal abomination slithers around the altar. As you see fit in the distance, as you eventually notice quickly enough, you're upon the altar before the entering of the temple itself. There's something deep and dangerous, but you must use these ruins to release the barrier for you to enter the rotting temple and what lies beneath. Likely the creature of that dwarf had mentioned, the Gaspide, slithers with inside that place as it freaks them out as a nightmare. As you see where the ruins may complied, placing each one into its socket, releasing the barrier. It is up to you as you see fit, putting them in the right order.
Vic, you seem to know a lot about these. What's the right order?
I forget if it was in ascending or descending order. Do we remember that? Do we at least have enough remembrance?
Let me just check.
I don't remember.
The ores must be placed in the abyssal layers from the lowest layer to the top.
But the lowest layer is the biggest number as opposed to the smallest.
Oh, I can't really tell you that, but you'll have to figure that one
I
out.
believe so.
Sounds right.
Are we talking
Yeah,
like
I believe
abyssal,
so.
There's
like
right.
4
like
depression
basement floors?
stones. There's the so they're there for you now to put them in the impressions.
So highest to lowest, right? We're gonna do the smallest number to
Yeah.
the biggest number. Or is it backwards? Is it the biggest number to the smallest number?
I think the
it's
biggest number
biggest
is
to
the
smallest.
deepest layer.
Yeah. I mean, the way I understand, the way I think it is like, yeah, like basement floors. You know,
That's what I'm thinking.
20th level in the basement is the lowest.
Mhm.
So the biggest
Yeah.
first.
But do we just go there? I'm sorry, I missed that. Or do we have to work our way down there? Then we need to start at the lowest number to get to the bottom.
So you only need 4 rune stones to access this gate. You guys have 5.
Oh, you have an extra.
As there is kind of impressions to put them in, or depressions to put them in. They should glow brightly with crimson
Let's do
radiance.
one more time. To repeat the sequence thing that we read earlier.
Only those that are blessed 4 times over may gain the entrance to Zygmunt's holy shrine, using one's hands to arrange such blessings as one would receive them, descending downwards throughout the abyss.
Descending
Totally.
downwards, we have to start high or the lower numbers and work down, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Do you recall which one was
first
the
one,
lowest?
yeah, the first one was level 45 through 47. That's Griziti. He is the demon lord, the lord of lust. Then level 88 would be the Demigorgon, the two-headed one that we slain. Level 3 would be Orcus, level 133. The fourth one would be the Hungering Jubilex, 222. And then the last one, the fifth one, maybe not necessarily needed, Yengu, the Null God, 422. Place them in those levels, or in those sequence.
Alright, so which one are you... Ooh, there's only 4 slots. So which one... What order the 4 slots?
We'll start with Griziti, and we won't put Yengu in there.
Alright, you put the first one in. 45?
45.
Alright. As you begin to put 47 in, I'm guessing?
I thought they were the same. Was there
Correct.
2?
They're... yeah, no, they're the same. My apologies. 47, 40. You're putting 88, I'm guessing, right?
88, the Demigorgon second, correct.
As you watch them glow with a bright crimson radiant as they glow. Which is the next one you're putting in?
Third one would be Orcus's, 133.
Alright, just place that one in as it starts to glow brightly.
And the fourth one will be Jubilix, the Hungering, 222.
Alright. As the barrier is placed over, releasing the spell as it's holding it at bay for the time being for you to enter deeper into the Yigimoris, as likely the creatures outside might notice the barrier being down. It's only time will tell.
I will motion to the group to get your shit together and let's make it inside while the barrier is down.
Well, we really should have taken a short rest before we did that.
Probably, but I think that ship sailed.
Yep.
Let's scurry on in.
Doing
Let's
it.
go.
I keep a hold of Hork and like make sure that he's within an arm reach of me. He's my safety blanket.
We'll stay close.
Alright, I'll bring you guys to the map. So you arrive down here in the great temple that's been carved interior of the Yigimoris. Its vaulted ceilings rise upwards in the soft, fleshy walls, lining an empty, spiraling balconies at the far end of the temple. Squatting a toadstool altars, and a squirming creature cocoon in the moss has been laid upon the altar. Rather, a fungal creature slithers from the altar, chanting, and ominously rotting heads can be seen rising up from the floor, singing a foul and gurgling chorus. 3 shrines are placed throughout the temple, the blasphemy symmetry of things that hurt the mind and defying compression. Standing at the center point between these 3 shrines is a crimson-skinned Myconid, a second green-skinned Myconid, and is secured to the near wall within the vines. As you see the creature looking at you clearly, as you see the creature's corrupted, likely expecting you, as it horrors and guttural noise as a creature attacks. So we'll
I
bring
can't see where we are.
you guys are did I not drag you?
We're lined up on the right side of the map.
I'm showing him. It's still not helping.
Do I need
Refresh.
to delete him again? Or did Oh, I didn't have him on the map. I got fucking confused with somebody else.
Yeah, we're on the right side.
No, I don't have him on here.
Oh, he's missing.
And he took your spot now.
We see it now. Thank you.
Where the fuck is it? Sorry, I found the right creature. So you see the gas bid's crimson skin on the mic in it as you fight this horrifying creature. Corrupted creature, as it seems fit, its unholy shrines glow brightly. As the shrines do have an AC, as you see the 3 shrines.
Okay. I'm going to try to hit the big creature with a burst of fire.
Sweet. Nice start. Now, do you get to re-roll that? Because the first...
The first is an 8, so I believe I get to add one more d8. Wow. 12 fire.
Damage is damage.
Damage is damage.
I was using the wrong creature, my apologies, but I'm just going to use that as a image.
Okay.
As it seems, what you did fire
Yes.
does half damage to it.
Oh, still damage. I will.
So
stay
do we
here.
know the significance of these shrines currently?
Not exactly. It's up to you if you see fit. You can attack with the shrines if you want.
And Doug's going to rage.
As you can see, there is what looks like a ritual happening. As one of the Myconids is bound, and it's being sacrificed.
So do I need to free the Micronid or break the shrine?
It's up to you.
¿Por qué no los dos?
So, it's in the
I
mushroom
love that
currently,
mushroom.
but yeah.
Does it look like there's anything like... You said the Micronade's like bound?
It's in a cocoon.
Is he like... Oh, okay.
As it's moving and wriggling around inside.
Can I like try and kick him off the shrine?
He's not on. He's.
Like, did you say like the shrine's destructible or the
shrines
creatures?
are destructible. Yes, the altars are destroyed. You can destroy the altars. As, yeah, there are 3 shrines placed around there.
Okay. I will attack the shrine then, since I can't reach him.
Natural 20.
Ah.
As you collide, breaking one of the unholy shrines and breaking into pieces, the creature guardedly screeches in an unravery tone towards you.
Alright. On my turn.
Hila will move up this way. 5, 10, 15. $20, $25. You're right here, 30. Am I restrained?
No. It's the creature. I just added the mushroom man that's restrained.
Oh, okay. I'm going to cast mirror image on myself and then bonus action to my lane as a cantrip. And that'll be the end of my turn.
As it charges Doug. They'll make 2 slam attacks on you.
$19 hits. So I do have resistance to poison since I'm a green dragonborn.
As it will use its bonus action to use Spore. Infestation Spore. Because you guys don't have your masks on.
I don't remember taking them off.
Yeah, we have to put them on when we first enter the.
Oh, you put them on?
Yeah,
you
we
kept
put them on
the
a long
entire-
time ago.
Okay.
I did never said I took them off.
Yeah, no.
Alright. Alright, as you see spores flying out of it.
Okay. I'm gonna run in next to Doug and take a whack.
That's it.
And swing with my offhand.
Alright, at the end of your turn, it's going to use legendary action as it will use Corpse Burst as it begins to kind of pull out of its body. You can see hundreds of dead kind of gelatinous corpses of myconids and bodies of heads as it explodes. I'd like you both to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
That was bad.
If you fail, you take 9 acid, DC 12.
Damn, I even had advantage.
Vic.
Alright, so Vic is going to drop a spell she hasn't really used before. My spiritual weapon. I'm going to put it down behind right here. There. Like kind of a cat of nine tails, one of those scourge things, a handle with a bunch of flails and things on it, whipping him from behind. And I can move here and draw my whip along the way.
I was about to say that thing's man.
And
Yeah.
end my spell there.
Full imagery.
Yeah, I have a bunch of ones I bought long ago. I never used them.
Very cool. Thank you.
Kind of looks like a sickle, but gives the image, right?
Mm-hmm.
I really don't like this thing hitting my friends, that I'm going to use something I haven't used much, but has been seen. Magic missile.
Fireball.
Not yet. Oh, it didn't do all of them? Oh, I hit the wrong thing.
No,
I
just
wanted to...
one.
You gotta roll each
So you
one
have to-
individually.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to roll each missile.
I was going to be upcasting it, so instead of 3, I think I get 4 if I spend a
Cool.
second slot. Second
Yes.
Yeah. They all hit it.
And I go near Horde.
As it will use another legendary action. It'll use foul absorption as it begins to take the presence of everything around here as the fertilizer begins to heal it. So it heals for 7 hit points.
Yeah.
Warwick.
I'm going to do another burst. This time, psychic if it hits, or not.
Ooh, fumble
Fumble.
table. 1d20.
17.
Lucky dodge. You get advantage on the next saving throw.
Hell yeah.
Convenient.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think I want to do anything with my bonus just yet, so that's gonna be it for me.
Alright. Good. The ritual's still going on.
That's what I have to do.
Doug can't really get around it. He's gonna kind of move over here and then take a swing on it. Ah,
Misses.
Listen, I got something I wanted to try. I haven't used it before. It's my war cleric thing. I can.
you can what?
I can give you a +10 to your attack.
Nice. Oh, it's your
Yeah,
what's
divinity.
it called?
Like guided,
Divinity. This is a divinity thing. Yeah.
Yeah, war priest. Yep.
like guided strike or
plus
something like that.
Divinity. Yep.
Yep. So I spend my point and give you a +10. Assuming
Alright.
21 hits.
Damn.
Alright, that's a hit.
Or 13.
Alright.
Oh yeah, and then I'll give Naziz 6 temper hit points. And that's all my turn.
Then return. He uses last legendary action to use another corpse burst. Dexterity, Aziz, and Doug. Pulls out another one that explodes. 11 acid. Take half as much, Doug. Ophelia.
Ophelia will. send out a Starry Wisp at the altar over here.
Okay.
Well.
Let's see. It is a hit. Oh no, it's not. It's an 18 AC. Doesn't hit.
Alright, I'll keep heading that way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah. And that'll be the end of my turn. And I'll give Bardic Inspiration to Doug.
Alright. Turns around and smacks Doug twice. Bruh. 17, 16.
Both hit.
Jeez. That's a lot of damage.
Douglas, can't outrun your coverage, man.
The creature will get rid of its thing as it will use Caustic Spore instead. As it's a big radius, this one. On the start of so when this happens on anybody's turn, if you're in it, you take acid damage continuously. It's just an acid thing, and it just eats your flesh. As that's all it does. Aziz, you have to roll a dex saving throw for this Caustic Spores.
My dex saves are sucky.
I don't know why. Aren't you dex base? You take 4 acid as you get applied with an acid debuff. So until you succeed it, it's a once you succeed, you're immune to it, kind of thing. But yeah, what would you like to do?
Well, I'm gonna hit it. Swing.
That's a hit. Ooh.
And offhand going pew.
That's a hit. Vic,
Alright, first off, the spiritual weapon.
dexterity save, please, first.
Oh, yes.
You succeed, you take nothing. It's a hit or suck. As you do not get the debuff, as you're fine. That's a hit for 1 damage.
That's horrible. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use my whip +1 and hit this thing.
That's a miss.
Yeah, that's horrible. Okay, I will stick with that where I am.
Alright. As a creature will use a legendary action to use Foul Absorption to heal itself for 9.
I think I need to do a dex.
Yes.
Yeah.
You succeed. You take nothing.
I'm gonna start and like kind of tap Pork on the shoulder and say I'm kind of working my way around the corner over here, seeing if I can see anything else going on. Still don't see anything else besides this guy.
You see the
Okay.
altars.
I don't. I'm
Oh.
too far away. Oh, I do see this altar. Okay. I am going to firebolt that altar.
21's a hit. As you
For
take it takes
free.
some damage, but it's still up.
3 fire damage. Dang it.
3.
Alright, Ulrich, roll me a dexterity save.
Dex save.
You succeed.
17.
You don't take any of the acid.
Alright. I'm going to follow Isa. 5. 30. My companions do look a little hurt, so I'm going to try that nifty mass healing word on each of them. For 1 charge for 8 healing.
Nice.
For everybody?
Oh shit! I
Yes,
couldn't.
within 60
So it doesn't. I don't know if it gets Ophelia, but it does get the rest of us.
Yeah, it doesn't reach.
Oh no, it does.
Oh, it does get Ophelia. 60 feet.
I was only down 4, so that's perfect.
Yeah, so 8 healing for everyone.
Thank you. Awesome.
Sorry, Doug. I know Burley left a dent on you. I will join Ethan trying to burn this shrine with a burst of fire. She's with fire too. 19 to hit
Yep.
for
As you
7
destroy
fire.
it.
Woohoo!
Pat on the back.
All my actions, and I will
Alright,
pass.
then Eternal
turn.
uses last legendary to heal itself for 13.
Jesus.
Damn it.
That's as you succeed, you don't take any acid, Doug. As this aura is pretty much gone. It's only good for 1.
I'm going to re-up temporary hit points on Aziz. 4. And then for my bonus action, I'm going to drink my potion of healing.
Nice one.
And then I might take a swing on him.
19's it.
10.
Alright, Ophelia.
I'm gonna keep heading towards this. Well, first off, I'm a bonus action cast a healing word on Doug. Where is it? There it is. For 12.
Nice.
So
Nice.
better than my healing.
5, 10,
But you got everybody.
15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm gonna smack this thing.
11's
Oh,
a miss.
11 is a miss. Alright, that's the end of my turn.
Creature turns to Doug and attacks him twice. 20, 20.
Yep.
I will shield one of those.
It's not attacking you, it's attacking Doug.
Yeah, but I can shield Doug with a protective field.
Nice.
So take 6 off of the first bludgeoning.
And
That's nifty.
26 halved.
Alright, as Naziz, you take some more acid, as you have an acid on you. Take 4 more acid. You can use your action to wipe it away, or at the end of your turn, if you can make the, or you can make the, you can't make the dex anymore, so you just have to wipe it off of you as an action, or refuse to and wait for somebody else to wipe it off of you instead.
I will attack.
That's a hit.
Yes.
Nice. I heard that whisper. Yes.
And then I'm gonna swing with my offhand.
That's a hit. Alright. As it will use its legendary as a corpse burst again. Doug and Aziz dexterity, DC 12.
Now I make it.
You both succeed. You both take half as much damage, 4 acid instead of 8. Vic.
Okay, spiritual weapon attack.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, then I am going to move. I can clearly see what's going on. And I am going to cast heal on my friend Doug. Oh yeah, there we go.
Whoa.
18 hit points.
Thank you.
Wow.
And I
That's
end
some
my
quality
turn.
healing.
And then you turn. It's going to
Until-
use foul absorption on itself to heal itself.
Of healing.
I can finally see the other shrine.
Right.
That I am going to firebolt the shrine in front of Ophelia.
Misses.
I can't hit a broadside of the barn, dudes.
Yeah. As at the end, it'll use its last legendary action to use a corpse burst on all 3 of you. Dexterity save.
Oh wait, it takes 1 damage. Or half damage,
Half
from my
damage.
7. So 3?
Is it? Sure, yeah.
Because my cantrip potency.
Dexterity save, Vic, Aziz, and if you succeed, you take half as much, 3 acid. If you fail, you take the 7. Oric.
I'm going to stay on Isa. And I will Burst of Fire that shrine.
That's a hit. Because it's nearly
8.
dead.
I get to add an extra D8 because I roll an 8
Alright.
for 1.
As you destroy it.
Woo!
Stop
Yeah.
the ritual.
Another pat on the back.
And I will cast a first level healing word on Nassis. For 10 and healing.
Thank you.
Be a little closer. So I can be up close and personal. And that is it. Can't find the end turn.
Doug's gonna give Naziz 10 temporary hit points.
That's right.
Make an attack. For 18 damage.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all I got.
I feel 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I'll Misty Step next to it. Using my bonus action and my Blessing of the Raven Queen. And I'll swing at him.
That's a hit.
Eight damage.
Nice.
So it turns towards you, Ophelia, and punches you twice.
Not nice.
Misses both hits.
Very nice.
Alright. I'm gonna
I thought he
swing.
was at my.
Pretty cool.
Whoa!
Nice.
And
be
offhand,
Very nice.
I missed with my offhand.
But you
That's
got a
okay.
crit.
So
So-
then you turn, and it'll use a corpse explosion on all of you. Dexterity save.
So is there, Aziz, I'm sorry, is there a reason why you can't make like the extra attack with Nick for
I
three full
am.
attacks?
She does get 3 attacks, but she has to make all of them. I think she has to make her first 2, and then she gets the third.
I think she just has to make her main hand one,
Oh yeah, but yeah, that's
and then
okay.
you can make a second attack with it for free.
If you
Going
fail,
forward,
you
I'll
take 12
remember
points of
that.
acid. If you succeed, take 6 points of acid. You need one from Doug.
That hurt.
Oh, sorry, Vic. Go ahead. Yeah, it does hurt.
Is
No.
13 enough, or what was the?
DC's a 12. You're fine. You take half as much. Vic.
Spiritual weapon's gonna attack the main thing first.
Alright. As you slice into it, how do you want to kill this thing?
The cat of 9 tails just lashes across it and renders its flesh and just leaves it a big gooey bleeding mess.
As the guy spreads dead, as you see the 2 myconid creatures restrained in the web are about to be sacrificed as they still helplessly unable to move.
Can we wait for next week for that?
Yeah. We'll end our session here.
Beautiful.
Great session.
Hell
Fun
yeah.
stuff.
Stuff.
This.
That was awesome. That was a lot of crits in the good ways.